Joenel, three new transfers joining the safety room this year, and Zion, Adrian, and Jaden. What have you seen from those guys out here this spring so far?
Uh, they great players. They came from great programs. And, they learned the standard. And, they just learn every day and getting better.
Janelle, Kirby has mentioned that sometimes you've gotten to play some safety this spring. What does that sort of look like as far as how much time you spent there, and how big of an adjustment is playing safety in this defense compared to star where you've been the last few years?
I feel like it's pretty big. I feel like it just helps my versatility. It just helps me understand the defense better.
Yeah, you're originally from Massachusetts. Ryan Puglisi's also from Massachusetts. One, how cool is it to have another Massachusetts guy here? But two, what have you seen from Ryan this spring as he takes more of these reps with the ones and the twos?
He's doing good. He's doing great. He's still learning. He could definitely sling that ball for sure.
Where do you feel like you've grown or improved the most year over year to this point in terms of where you were this time a year ago to now?
Um, I'd say just understanding the defense, being able to play and not think as much. I feel like that's where I've grown the most.
How would you evaluate how the secondary played in that first scrimmage, and then looking to what's left of the spring? What do you guys need to improve on?
I think we did good overall, but there's still improvement to make. Everybody doing their jobs correctly, but I think we did good.
Yeah, I know at the end of last season you were dealing with a little bit of an injury. Could you sort of detail what that was and how difficult it made for you to go out there and try and play through it?
Yeah. So I ended up breaking my hand. It made an impact. Not being able to play some games, but I just had to cheer on my brothers and make sure they good.
We'll have a chance to talk to Kyron in a few minutes. What have you seen from him this spring, and what stands out about him as a defensive back?
Uh, he's a strong guy. He's strong, fast, explosive. When he hits somebody, you're going to feel it for sure.
Ask you about another guy in Zion Branch, how he has fit in and what he brings to the defensive backfield.
Yeah, he brings great energy all around. He's a good cover guy, and, he is fast learner, especially in our schemes and stuff.
Anybody else for Joenel? All right, Joenel, thank you.
Thanks, Janelle.
So appreciate it,